Welcome back. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar will visit Pakistan on the 15th of October for the Shanghai Cooperation Organisation Summit. The Ministry of External Affairs confirmed that the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar will be leading the Indian delegation for the SCO Summit. The visit will be the first by an Indian foreign minister to Pakistan in nearly a decade. All right, let's go across to G. Parthasarathy, former High Commissioner of India to Pakistan. Mr. Parthasarathy, how do you look at this particular development coming in? It's close to a decade since India had this kind of a visit of an external affairs minister. India's position, of course, has always been that talks and terror can't go hand in hand. What has changed this time around in your view?
I don't think anything has changed, because this is the first such meeting which we are being invited to, and where you have China, you have Pakistan and Russia. So this should be very clear in your mind that if we have other organizations set up by the Americans, this has been set up by the Chinese and the Russians. You are functioning with that, and well, Russia is a very friendly country. And the others are mostly from Central Asian republics. So it's good to be in this meeting, because we would certainly like to increase our economic ties with Central Asia on their way to Russia. They are still very close to the Russians. And therefore, it would have looked ridiculous if we did not go. At the same time, I don't think you should have, on a meeting like this, you should have directly sent the Prime Minister, though the others will be represented by the heads of government.
Right.
So the External Affairs Minister who knows what he has to do wherever he goes.
Right. And is there also some amount of signaling perhaps to the West here? Since, as you mentioned, this is a forum where China has a big role to play?
Well, in the sense, I think we have always wanted to have a measure of what we call a strategic autonomy. We cannot allow the West, and particularly the Americans, to take us for granted. So we go to this meeting, and since it is taking place really in a place closely located with the Chinese, there are also our Russian friends there. So I guess Mr. Jaishankar going there will certainly go fully briefed with what to say. And in fact, since he's Russian speaking, he can talk to the Russian. And most of these fellows will be Russian speaking.
Well, thanks so much, Mr. Parthasarathy, for breaking that down and explaining to us. Certainly a trip that's going to be watched very closely, and all eyes on what the developments there will come out with. In fact, thanks so much for joining us.